know me. They know I write them deadly notes. I don't fuck around, write them deadly notes. You know it's murder, I fucking wrote. How the fuck they gonna cope with me? These are my deadly motherfucking words. Haven't they heard deadly words? It's murder I wrote, I pray. All my enemies choking every rap line. Lyrical tech 9 spray. To revenge the murder of one of mine. Shoot the devil right between the fucking eyes. Element of surprise, be my war attack. Midwest diplomat. I ain't afraid to say fuck mumble rap. I'm strapped with deadly words. Haven't you heard? I came from the ghetto slums. And just because I'm from the slums don't make me a bum. Pour out the red rum. Paying libations to my ancestors who passed away. I stay energized. Electrical, magnetical, prophetical, incredible. Be a king's rise to the throne. Got my so-called cop lost in a fucking war zone. With these deadly words, have you heard? These are my deadly words. Have you world heard? These are my deadly words. Has the world heard? These are my deadly words. My deadly words be the expression of life as a black man surviving through oppression, being perpetrated by the sick motherfucker. Deadly words say I can't trust the line ass cannot be bitch like America. The bitch I ain't scared of ya. I got heart like a lion to pounce back, and my war attack would be relentless. Spent the life of mine studying the arts of war. Black samurai with a sword, war ready to shed blood. Thug music exposing the weakness in the rap game. I come to sew up the potholes in the game with my deadly words. Haven't you heard? These are my deadly words. My deadly words. Haven't you heard? Haven't the world heard? These are my fucking deadly words. Hey, haven't the world heard? These are my deadly words. Deadly words. Peace, black family. What's happening with y'all? What up, doe? Hey, dig this, y'all. This your first time coming into this channel, man. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and share the video, mash up the likes. You know they hating. Ain't no fucking debating. I'm coming straight to the core with this shit, man. With this hot shit. It's just off the script, man. It ain't all motherfucking pretty. It ain't got the big boy cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the big boy podcast. I'm just coming hot butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Gutter style with the truth. You feel me? Go on, mash up the likes. Share the video, man. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Don't be a hater from Decatur. Don't be a hating ass nigga from Dayton. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Fam, dig this. You know, the sister, the judge, has been nominated to Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson. Now, fam, when this nomination of Joe Biden decided to nominate a black woman, I didn't feel no momentum in their struggle for liberation for our people. I did not feel ecstatic. I wasn't overjoyed about another black politician being put in position, but can't get us out of the position that the black people in. See, when politicians speak and when they go in office, when they go in position, I'm looking for that one person that could get this ball turning in the political area to do something for black people. But I understand the late ancestor Malcolm X. May Malcolm X bless me to have a nice presentation tonight. I call on the ancestor Malcolm X and his quotation as that black people would never get justice, freedom, and equality in a white man's government. And I truly believe that, especially black people that are asleep, they should have been woke up out that spell if they watch the the Ketanji Brown, the Ketanji Brown nomination hearing, and you can hear the rhetoric and the racism, especially from the Republicans that grilled her at this confirmation hearing. Senator Ted Cruz, with his so racist ass, he grilled this sister, especially on critical race theory. Why these Republicans want critical race theory curriculum taken out the schools? God don't teach. You white folks that run the schools don't teach black people the real true history of our heroes. You want to always teach the notion that Africans love being slaves and we took defeats. A lot of Negroes brainwashed by this misinformed and information that blacks didn't fight back. All we took is ass whoopings. You know, it's always a bad nigga from amongst us that stand out amongst the crowd, stand up to the white man. We always had one of them kind of niggas, and I love them kind of niggas, you know. So my hero probably wouldn't be Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King did bring awareness, but his tactics didn't agree with my tactics. You feel what I'm saying? So, when this sister was nominated, now she's been confirmed, I still don't feel no momentum. Now, when I must admit, when she was first nominated, and I'm hearing that this sister may be able to break ground and make history as the first Supreme Court judge, I didn't feel no momentum. But when I heard about it, I came off vulgar. I made a video that I took down after I did research on people. That's why it's good to do research on people, because you misjudge people based on what you hear. You feel me? Not based on what you see and what you know empirically. You don't never go off nothing empirically. That's why I do my research. That's why I hate debating with an ass who don't do no research. It's going to turn into a big argument because the person who don't do no research, who don't have no data, ends up calling you a bunch of names, and it gets disrespectful when you're dealing with our people. You know, the melon is so electrified. When you hear the truth, you're either going to reject it with a whole bunch of negativity, or you're going to absorb it with positivity. But as I was saying, I wasn't electrified about this sister being nominated. When I first heard it, I made a video on YouTube, you know, emotions, you know, got the best of me. I said, what good as a house nigga this and this, that, another speck and politician that's not going to do any work for black people, and she married to a white guy, woo, 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 this and woo, woo, that. But after I did my research, the sister did some good. But I still don't think her job will be utilized to help black people in need. And I could tell she probably would be scared after being shaken up at that confirmation hearing. I mean, Senator Ted Cruz grilled her and told her that she let child pornography people who indulge in that kind of sickness, they try to label her as being soft on those kind of people, or because she did not agree with the prosecutor at the time of her judge as circuit court judge, District of Columbia in D.C. She did not agree with sentencing a particular individuals over sentencing. She did what she did within the guideline. But it's all right for a white judge to let white rapists leave out of court on probation or get found now guilty for their sickness. But when a black judge give a person the minimum sentence on just having child pornography, I'm not saying it's good or bad for her to give a sentence in that range. I don't know nothing about it. But I know cases where white judges let white men off for child molestation, not just having child pornography, but no one says nothing. But Senator Ted Cruz grilled her on that at the confirmation hearing. If any of you was in tune to that particular matter that was on television, you know what I'm saying? I paid attention to it. Boy, they dogged her. She married to a white man. They still dogged her. I don't care how much ass you kiss as a black person, white supremacy will never love you. She took a lot of heat. One woman asked her, what's the definition of a woman? So you know, I don't know what these Democrats up to. I call them Democrats because they crafty. The Republicans straightforward. They don't like black people. They don't like black people getting out of prison early. They for prison reform, for giving people a harsh sentence. They for the police. They for the rich and the powerful. They're not for black people. They always hated black people. Any fool that's a black Republican is a fucking puppet who hates his own people. And you 9 times out of 10, a black Republican is married outside his race. If he ain't married or she ain't married outside of race as a fucking Republican, it's a self-hatred nigga, bro, who was groomed at these goddamn colleges with these Sigma Pi Phi and these different sororities, these Greek freak motherfuckers, brainwashed to go against their own people. See, this was going on in this world. And when you expose that type of shit, motherfuckers get mad. Motherfuckers get a fucking attitude. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you, telling it like I see it. You feel me? This sister, you know, Obama gave her the chairman, nominated to the chairperson, because she's always been on the sentence commission committee back in 2010, I want to say, she was responsible. I think about 2010, she was nominated. That was before 2010. I think she was part of the Sentence Commission back in like 2008 or 2009, somewhere in there. Then she became chairman of the Sentencing Committee when Obama got there. Obama put her in power and she changed the drug law. She was a main component in helping the Fair Sentencing Act get passed in Congress. That means that crack cocaine, you would get harsh sentence for small pieces of crack opposed to having powder. From 1986 to 2010, if you got caught with crack, you got more time in prison even though these are the same substance, you just change the form. You feel me? So they call that disparity. It was racist, because especially back in the 80s, a lot of whites um, had the Colombian hookups and they had the powder. So whites would get less time than blacks who would take the powder and break it down. You know how we do it from the streets. Anyway, it was a disparity between that. So you got to imagine in 86 from 2010, when she got this Fair Sentencing Act passed in 2010, it was like 12,000 people that was affected by this hard sentence of crack rock, crack rock cocaine. Anyhow, these people got out of jail and their sentence was reduced. And the Republicans always hated Ketanji Brown because she's the one who got the Fair Sentencing Act. She was part of that to get that. So she did good when she was on that commission. You got to give her that. A lot of people got out of jail. But when you're dealing with this Cro-Magnon man system, and when you marry outside your race, there's other things that you do that you got to prove loyalty to these people. So, with that being said, I got to expose her for some shit she did, and I don't understand it. Out of 25 racial discrimination cases where people were black discriminated at their job sites, you could look this up. I'm not going to go into all this particulars, but you could look it up. Ketanji Brown Jackson, when she was the circuit judge, when you bring lawsuits against people in the work areas that harass black people and black people file civil suits, out of 25 of her cases, she only ruled in the plaintiff's behalf 3 times out of 25 cases. That raised a red flag right there. This sister went to Harvard Law School. She knows better. Out of 25 cases, you mean to tell me that all these black people file these lawsuits for nothing? That they're not being harassed? I know. I've been in these work arenas. This is why I don't work for the white man. It's a disability because once I feel that you disrespectful towards who I am, I'm gonna let the alpha black man in me tell the white man in his face how I feel. Ain't no shucking, ain't no jiving, ain't no kissing no ass. We don't get along in the work area because he recognized a man is on debt. And not only that, it's a black man on debt. We are enemies. You feel what I'm saying? We're enemies. I could conduct business with white folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no moron type of motherfucker running around stupid, but I understand their place and understand my place. Not in a sense like, boy, you know your place, but I understand who the fuck I am and who the fuck they is. And I don't cross no motherfucking lines that I ain't supposed to cross. If you got a motherfucking sign say whites only, motherfucker, I'ma respect that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to come into your racist establishment and spend my hard-earned dollars. That's why I try my best not to spend money with the Arabs and the Indians. I go to the Indian store to play lotto because black people don't have any lotto machines in my particular city right now. So, but I make sure I spend my money in the black stores. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand we at war. this sister got to show her loyalty to these people. Now, Senator Ted Cruz, at this confirmation hearing, grilled this sister, and I'm going to go back to this because she was at the University of Michigan maybe a couple years ago. She made a speech, and she quoted Nicole Hannah Jones, you know, the sister that wrote the book, the 1619 Project. I was going to say something different. It's a book, 1619 Project. Anyway, Senator Ted Cruz grilled her for quoting Nicole Hannah Jones' work as being spectacular. She gave props to her. You know what I mean? Critical race theory. What are they trying to set black people up for? When they trying to go about not teaching people about Africans, that means that they got something lined up to dismantle Africans. Y'all better be careful. We better be careful. You don't know what they got going on. They got niggas teaching that we ain't African. The slave trade ain't what it is. It didn't happen. And everybody don't want to be African. See, something is going on in the air. And the ancestors won't let y'all get by with it. I'm gonna come out and speak. They're trying to set African people up for another round of genocide. COVID-19 ain't doing it fast enough. You feel me? So they trying to deface African people no matter where we at. Remember, somebody's saying they ain't African. So when this shit start happening, they don't have no feelings for the brother that's not African, that's African. If I'm an Indian and shit start happening to an African, I'm just gonna say, as long as they the Indians, I'm good. That's another story, y'all. But I just want to touch on the fact that even though we got the sister down, a justice chief, first black woman that sat on the Supreme Court, would she be able to let Mumia Abu-Jamal out of prison in Philadelphia? Would she be able to rule on his appeals? The black man that's locked up, falsely accused of killing a police in the 80s, still locked up. Will Ketanji Brown Jackson rule on some of these brothers and sisters that's been locked up since the fucking 60s fighting these motherfucking crackers in America? We talking about the black revolutionaries that's been locked up since the 60s. These are called political prisoners. Some of these brothers and sisters that died off and died in prison unjustly, set up railroad, all because they was fighting to liberate black people. See, when you fight to liberate black people, things start to happen to you. That's why most Negroes is cowards. They get in gangs or they just kill each other, but when they come to standing up against the Neanderthal, nigga ain't got no fight. You lose your military wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That's why I studied Sun Tzu, Art of War. See, when you study Art of War, things you could do on the guerrilla tactic side, you know what I'm saying? You go up against the mightiest army in the world and win. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I'm going to call on Ugan. I'm going to call on Ugan. I'm going to call on the Orisha God, Orisha gods. I'm going to call on some voodoo. You know, just like, you know what I'm saying, my Haiti brothers and sisters did. You know what I'm saying? you know, over in Haiti, the early 1700s, fighting against the French, you know, fighting against the British, the Spaniards. They kicked all three crackers out of motherfucking Haiti. Three crackers, three types of crackers. They were just born in different regions. God damn it. Crackers from Great Britain, crackers from France, and crackers from Spain got crushed by African people in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Calling on the Orisha gods. The Orisha gods. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, Ketanji Jackson Brown. Oh, Ketanji Brown Jackson. I'm sorry. I got her name mixed up. It's Ketanji Brown Jackson. She played a part fighting the racist drug laws between 86 and 2010. The United States justice system punished crack 100 times more than powder cocaine, despite them being the same form of the same drug. So her time on the United States Sentencing Commission helped take an important step in, you know, even out the, you know, even out the justice system sentencing laws as it applies to the crack cocaine and the powder disparities. You know, a lot of black people were affected from the 80s all the way up to 2010. So she did do some good work in them areas. I don't think she'll be getting out of line the way they grilled her. But it's crazy if she ruled in the favor of letting men, you know, this is Democrat type of shit, demon crafty type of shit going on. You know, I call it Democrats. Y'all call them Democrats. Ain't nothing democratic about the shit that these motherfucking reptilians be putting down. Now, they gonna make her rule in favor. They gonna do the monkey for the hunky, just like Obama. He did the monkey for the hunky the whole time he was in there. Y'all do that nigga's bloodline. He's some kid in the bush. True story. Through his mama, this nigga's some kid in the bush. These bitches are some kin to each other. You know, blue bloodline. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, will this Ketanji Brown be able to do anything about the upcoming appeals that's going to be hitting, trying to get out of penitentiary's political prisoners? Some of these brothers and sisters probably died off. Some are real old. You know what I mean? This shit with this sister trying to convince the Republicans that she on their side. But by her being married to a white guy, they don't even care nothing about that. And if they don't care nothing about her being married to a white guy. I don't understand that. They marry outside their race, hoping that the white ruling class would accept them. They would never accept you. You know what I'm saying? You tainted. You know, you got that holy blood, holy grail. You know what I'm saying? But if this sister Rules that it's okay for a man, a transgender, to participate in women's sports. That'll be a travesty to sports. Women should drop out of sports and protest if any man tried to indulge in women's sports. I don't give a fuck if you get your shit cut off. If you was born a man, you got man strength. And it's not fair to the women. It's not fair to the women for somebody to be able to just say they this and come into women's sports and you a motherfucking man by nature. That sister is going to be forced to rule in the favor of men participating in women's sports. I don't know who the one lady was. I know she's a politician, Republican, asking her what's the definition of a woman. See, because they know that she gonna be in charge or ruling on some of this freaky shit that's about to come up. I told y'all we living in Rome. For my last videos, I told y'all we living in Rome. So, we gotta give her props, man, for the shit she did behind the scenes, pushing the fair sentencing law. But, like Malcolm X said, black people can't get no justice, freedom, and equality in the white man's government. We just gotta, get our reparations. And if they don't give us reparations, we gotta, we gotta break away from the matrix, man. We gotta carve out time for us. We love us. I mean, let them do what they want to do, man. Let Ukraine and Russia do their motherfucking thing. The white man is the man of death. They gonna do their thing. And we should be doing our thing. Unite. Pan-African. Pan-African. All blacks. No matter where we at around the globe. There's some people who don't want to be us. And they look like us. They call themselves Indians now. Fine and dandy. You got a lot of folks that's dead to the knowledge of themselves. One of these days, we're going to have to take over the whole neighborhoods. Unite. It's going to be a war that we got to fight. You know what I'm saying? So black man, black woman, get ready. The war is not over. Get ready. The war is not over. But this video, just mash up the likes, share, and subscribe to the channel. This Street Watching TV. Leave comments below. Street Watching TV. Leave comments below. Street Watching TV. Share the video. Share the video. Peace. Peace.